feel like this is one of the best cheese I've ever made.
Yeah.
No, it's not being hot. Here, right there. Here, right there. Is that one? What's you up to today? I
Anyway, I noticed that, okay, so a lot of the townships do this, they approve like the postage for like mailings and stuff. Mayfield never votes on anything like that.
Yeah, curious. So it wasn't
Thank you. It's been a challenging week already. But what was that my neighbor texted me tonight? I didn't even know she was still in town. I thought she was back in Florida. She's like, maybe I want some. I was doing a report for you. Oh, it's like, yeah, right? It's one of those little things. You live by yourself. It does. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like today, I was like frozen lasagna dinner 6 minutes in the
Listen, that's not bad.
I can't stand very long.
Yeah.
Yes, some excellent service lasagnas out there. Like sometimes I really got shows with my own.
It's so soft. Because I wasn't sure how it was burnt. Cut it. It was dark brown. As it dried out, that rough bark stuff. Yeah, it looked like it was like an elm or something. So burnt.
Oh, I never noticed that either. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah.
That is cool. Looks like maybe a conference table. Oh my gosh, that's cool. And Metamora still refuses to put theirs in front of them as a village. They will not put their name in front of them.
Well, just see what happens.
So, yesterday, the library board was, interviewing candidates for the and, one of the trustees at the meeting, this guy was married and had kids. And she didn't answer, I said, this one, but twice, and this lawyer sitting up there, I know, right? Any of us.
So like 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like that opens up, I would like, oh, yeah. The guy answered it, which was the amazing part. I refused to answer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Job right now, before it's going on.
Everything else is
We had one of those, they were fixing our,
There's nothing we can do. Yeah, and they were trying to, and they said after the question that they were trying to figure out if he can relocate. Of course he has to relocate. That's not even like right. Yeah. You can't have a job.
I would like to call the Dryden Township meeting to order. If everybody would stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
wanna take a roll call?
Lowry.
Here.
Pepino.
Here.
English.
Here.
Hazen.
Here.
Smith.
We'll open it up for public time.
Well, I can start. Ruth Ann Flory on Johnson Road. I'm just here to follow up on the Taylor blight issue that we're having. Wanted to make sure that everybody got the letter from my attorney and along with the pictures of the drone took and what your comments, what the time is, what the status is.
I don't know if you wanna speak to that, Alton?
We're actually I'm gonna be meeting with the township supervisor and the zoning administrator on Thursday to sort of, map out, some strategy on that. And, we're also probably adopting a new blight ordinance tonight that updates it to make it easier to enforce. So I think that's an important update that hasn't been updated since the 1970s, so it needs some more teeth.
So what does that mean? So when do we go to court? When do we file paperwork? When does this process start?
The blight ordinance, if it were adopted tonight, wouldn't take effect until 30 days after it's published. So it probably would be published in the next week. So it would have to be after that 30-day mark before it could be. And at that point in time, they will need to take, new pictures and get some new evidence.
Oh, come on. Really? You want us to believe that? Like there's no blight ordinance right now on the books?
There is a blight ordinance, but it needs some strengthening.
So you want us to retake the drone pictures because they're not good enough? Or the timing
No,
of
because
them?
it's just the timing. They should be capturing what existed after the new blight ordinance takes effect.
All right, I'll just inform my attorney. We'll go forward.
And I would say this, if you do take the drone pictures, it would certainly be best if it's not done over top of the neighbor's property. It's just done off-site.
If you looked at the pictures, you can tell they were taken from the road, not on top of the people's property.
I did look at the pictures and I understood there was a conscious effort made to do that, so I understand that. I'm just indicating it's a good reminder to make sure that continues. So.
We will. So more delays is what you're telling me.
There will be more delay.
Okay. Anybody else for public time? We'll move on for the approval of the agenda. We do have a couple things to add. Before A, we're gonna add, recognition of Bill Vanderwalker. And G, blight ordinance, or F, blight ordinance, sorry.
I'll make a motion to accept the agenda with the special edition, the recognition for, Mr. Bill, and the blight ordinance, and then
I'll second. I like the Mr.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Then we have the minutes from our meeting of December 9th, and there's a correction in there on, two corrections on page 2. And one of them's in the portion that says promotion/status. And it says, appointment of Captain Jeff Evans to assistant, it should say deputy fire chief. And then further down, where it says FD approval promotions/appointments, it's the same thing. Instead of assistant fire chief, it should say deputy fire chief.
Make a motion to approve December 9th, meeting minutes with the corrections on page 2, of deputy fire chief.
second.
Is there any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is payment of the bills.
I'll make a motion to pay the bills, all approved.
And I'll second.
Who'd you take?
Lowry.
That's fine.
Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And then April put some correspondence in here from her, state audit. Do you wanna speak to that, Deborah?
We had a special, election in November for Oxford schools, and we ended up getting audited, by the state of Michigan on, December 12th. They came in and they were here all day, they went through everything, they sat out, they looked at our box out there, the camera, they walked around the office, they went through every paper I had, opened all my seals, counted everything, and, everything went well, thank God, and, this is just the report stating there are some minor things, the barrel seals that are on a lot of our equipment, there's like a little tiny piece of plastic that needs to be broken off. Most people don't know, it's something, it doesn't do anything to the equipment, you can't, it still locks it, it's just a piece of plastic you have to break off. I had a couple of envelopes, we didn't have anything to put in them, so they were empty. They suggested that we start sealing them even if there's nothing in them. Everything went pretty good. We had 77 voters, out of the 300 that were registered to vote. So,
Thank you.
and I just wanted to say a little something. We had, my deputy clerk and I separated. I wanted to say, just wanted to say thank you for the time that she's been with us. She started in 2016 as an election worker, and she helped me get through both of the elections, and I could not have done it without her. So I just wanted to say, Rhonda Cults, I'm very, very grateful for everything you've done for me, and I hope only the best for you.
Okay, we'll move on to the treasurer's report.
See the balance fund for all the CDs and CDers and see where all the money's at and where it's all going.
I'll make a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
So any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next, you see the zoning administrator's report. Did anybody have any questions? Okay, next we have the police chief's report.
Alright, for the month of December, we had 472 calls for service, 66 traffic stops for the month, 21 citations issued on those traffic stops. We had 22 traffic crashes handled by officers. Luckily 19 of those were property damage and just 3 personal injury. Weather's been difficult. It's been changing rapidly. We've had about a winter's worth of weather in just December alone. Road conditions kind of mirror that. I just urge everybody to take time when you're traveling, be leery of that. We've got a lot of temperatures above and below freezing that has been changing to make a lot of black ice, a lot of potholes, things like that. Just please, another thing, move over for first responders, emergency vehicles. Also, Road Commission has a very hard job. Please give those folks room to operate as they help clear the roads. And they've done, the DPW, the Road Commission has done a nice job around here. You know, they've been kind of Johnny on the spot on a couple of things for us through the past month or so. Traffic enforcement remains a high priority for our people. Again, the road conditions have been a major factor in that. Ice storms that we've had recently have created a lot of situations where there's been a lot of downed trees. Our officers quite frequently we'll get out and move a lot of that debris in the road to avoid having road commission come out or different things like that. The only factors where they don't do that is where it needs equipment, chainsaws or larger equipment to move the larger trees. But we've had a lot of that stuff in the road, so just watch out for it. The holiday season went well. Christmas and New Year's is usually kind of a heightened time of family get-togethers. Sometimes that works well, sometimes not. But it was good around here. No major issues. Guys have been, and gals on our department have been utilizing their spare time and doing a lot of vacation checks for local residents and things like that. Our list is growing there, and I love seeing that. So I urge people to utilize that. Our staff's done a great job all year long. I can't say it enough. It's a difficult job. It's not getting easier. They work difficult hours, and they find themselves oftentimes at work when others are doing family holiday things. So I just wanted to thank our officers for that all year long. We responded and assisted on 23 medical calls for the month, and assisted on 5 fire-related calls in the month of December as well. We're about halfway through our budget year at this point, rounding out the end of the year, end of the calendar year, and our budget looks good. We're in line where I think we should be, and even a couple of unexpected things have happened, and we've still been able to absorb those, so that's good. So far, so good there financially. The department for the calendar year handled 4,028 calls for service as a total for 2025. That's the second consecutive year that we've done over 4,000 calls for service. The township's growing. There's more things going on, things like that. So our people have done an excellent job of going out, providing a good professional service to our community. They've done a nice job this year. Additionally, we've had a variety of trainings in the last month. All the officers on the department have done their TASER recertification. They've done a lot of other various trainings, including also online or virtual trainings as well. Our department has all completed their 2025 we call it CP's professional education standards that Michigan Commission on Law Enforcement standards has required, so we're all good there. That's all I have.
It's been busy. 4,028 calls for service in 2025.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Fire departments. Thank you. All right, go ahead.
All right, for the month of December, we had 46 calls. They ranged anywhere between 2 medical alarms, 20 ambulance calls, 2 domestics, 1 fire alarm, 2 wires on fire, 1 gas leak, 2 road hazards, 1 officer call, 1 property damage accident, 2 personal injury accidents. Personal injury accident was rescue, 1. 4 structure fires, 1 welfare check, and 3 wires down. So the month of December, we didn't have any trainings. The team members trained hard all year long. So we thought December, let them spend time with their families. Events in December, we participated in the Emily City and Elmont parades. We had 4 department members that took 4 kids to Myers and participated with Shop with a Hero. MI Technology and Spectrum were out and updated this server room and the equipment. And for 2025, we had 332 medical calls, 112 fire calls, We responded to 94 more calls in 2025 than 2024. It's a 21% increase. Okay, promotions and status. As of January 5th, David Smith completed all of his requirements and now is a member of the department. That's the background check and the physical. Allie Lutke has turned in her letter of resignation. She was not officially hired because she didn't finish her physical. She has since moved out of the township for personal reasons, so she's no longer with the department. Upcoming events. Thursday, January 15th, we're going to be doing ice rescue training. Monday, February 2nd, we're doing good vitals and stroke training. Thursday, February 12th, we're doing rodeo training, which is like our driver's training course with the cones. And Thursday, February 19th, we're doing ropes and knots training. That's all I have.
Where do you do ice rescue training?
We're going to be doing that at Kurt Berman's place. He has a pond.
That's nice.
Also, both departments had a really nice job, both departments.
Well, next on the agenda is the recognition of Bill Vanderwalker. So we want Bill to come up here while we read his resolution.
Bill.
Where do you want me?
Stand by Gerald.
Oh, yeah, right.
I guess stay by the microphone.
Okay.
Or else I'd stand right next to you. Be it known to all persons that in special recognition, William Slim Vanderwalker, Dryden Township Fire Department, whereas Slim Vanderwalker has assiduously served the Dryden Township Fire Department for 45 years as a firefighter, and whereas Slim Vanderwalker has a special place in his heart for his baby, Engine 1221. He lovingly cared for the truck and took great pride in the vehicle. And whereas Slim Vanderwalker responded to many desperate calls for help, and as a result, many frightening, life-threatening emergencies had good endings. And whereas Slim Vanderwalker, a valuable asset to the fire department, was always available to help with emergency at any hour of the day or night under any circumstance. And whereas as a result of Slim Vanderwalker's courage, strength, and dedication, Dryden Township residents could rest assured that help would be quickly available in their time of need. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the Dryden Township Board, in the name of the people of Dryden Township, does hereby extend our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation for all you have done to ensure the health, safety, and welfare of the residents of Dryden Township. We say one and all, thank you, Slim. Many lives were saved due to your courageous efforts. You are a role model for all and a real hometown hero. We wish you well as you move on to the next chapter of your life. Be it resolved that this resolution be entered into the records of Dryden Township, Lapeer County, State of Michigan, on this 13th day of January in the year 2026, there to remain forever. So now we need pictures.
Oh boy.
45 years. What did you over here? Think about all the days and nights, all the families, all the people. That's just so awesome. We're parting the sea, just, you know, stand up there, parting the sea, you know, just saying. Yeah. I want to know who's gonna be driving the 1221, and just pull that out.
That's his choice. And
Yeah. Anybody else from the fire department?
Come on, Jeff.
That's what I said, everybody came tall.
Now we're gonna get one with your sisters, looks like.
Yay!
Yeah, thank you.
Come on, Carolyn.
Come on.
Didn't know you had to dress up.
Didn't know you guys might be in the picture too.
Yay!
I'm standing.
I just saw your husband.
Oh, no. Is that bad?
A basketball game.
Oh.
Super nice, congratulations.
There's some treats over there and free little party.
You know, 45 years old, more than 44.
Yeah, you're the same like Nate used to say.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
By the chair over there. I want to go to that home. Roll
Every meeting, we've got a picture.
better watch it, I come back.
I know why you're right.
Call the next one. So you can transfer them, right? Yeah.
Off to you.
Take some brownies with you, ladies.
We're going to a birthday party.
Gotta go to a birthday party.
Oh. Okay, Russ Underwood was going to come and talk about his, teen relief, outreach teen relief, and we have a box in our lobby, and they collect new items for teens, and they've gone out and they've expanded the thing, so he'll probably come back when he remembers that he forgot the meeting. Next thing is the KCI postage. This is for the assessment notices.
We do this every year, so I make a motion to accept the KCI, proposal as presented, 1974.66 for the assessment notices.
Awesome.
Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Next is our poverty exemption guidelines and resolution. So we're passing the resolution. Basically, we have to update this every year in regards to the federal poverty guidelines, and the township does 140% of that.
I'll make a motion to approve the 2026 poverty exemption policy guidelines and application.
Awesome.
You wanna take a roll call?
Lowney,
Yes.
Smith, yes. Capno,
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Hazen.
Yes.
Thank you. Then we've got the fire department approval of the new hire, Tommy Gilden.
Tommy Gilden was brought to us by Deputy Chief Jeff Evans. He's one of his customers. He was there plowing and started talking to him, and he showed interest in joining the department and wanting to help his community. Said he always wanted to do it. He works for DTE. He's a foreman. Been there for a long time. filled out an application, turned it in. We did an interview process of 3 people. They all highly recommended that we hire him. Me and Deputy Chief Evans sat down with them and had the second interview, and we feel the same way. We think that he would be a nice addition to the department. No training, as of yet, but he would be able to go this fall to use Fire 1 and 2. And he's like, wants to start now.
That's good.
So, a lot of excitement there.
So we need approval pending his physical and background check.
Correct.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Is there any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next.
Does Jeff get a referral?
We don't have referrals.
Just kidding. I'm
We
just-
can start the program now.
I don't think you're allowed to get up.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
We're not allowed to pay for it, we can say, good job.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
job.
that's true.
Good job.
Thanks, Jeff.
Okay, next is appointment of the new deputy clerk, Pamela Rose.
I'm pronouncing it?
Pamela Rouse.
Rouse.
She came highly recommended to me by a very good friend. I looked at her resume, I met with her, and I mean, to me, she's overqualified, but she's getting back into working. She took a couple years off raising her 2 boys, and she's willing to work whenever and as much as she can, or whatever we need here in the office. She said during elections she'll be able to really support, and she calls herself a computer nerd. She loves computers, working with them. She said she shouldn't have any issues just getting on and quickly learning, so.
So the clerk appoints her own deputy, but, we set her hours and wage, so. I guess the motion would probably be to, hire the deputy clerk, Pamela Rouse, at $19.18 an hour. And then based on,
They approve the appointment at,
yeah,
I'll make that motion to approve the appointment of Pamela Rouse.
Not to exceed budget or whatever.
yeah, and 2 days a week and not, and a little extra not to exceed the
Not to
I'll
exceed,
second.
budget.
not to exceed the budgeted amounts.
Thank you. Your second, Carol?
Yes.
Is there any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is the blight ordinance. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm suggesting some changes in our current blight ordinance, which is a 1970s version. One change I'm proposing is to delete any references to zoning ordinances. Really, in a non-zoning ordinance, you're not really allowed to treat people differently by which zoning they're in. The only way you can do that is if it's actually a zoning ordinance. So we took that out in the proposal in the red line version. We also tweaked the definition to make sure that blight included used tires. And we modernized the penalty options that we have. The township would have either the option of issuing a criminal ticket, fines, or civil enforcement. We've also set it up, it's a little unusual provision, we've also set it up so that once the township chose the civil option to enforce as to particular violations, it could not use the criminal option for that. And there's a very specific reason for that. There's a Michigan Supreme Court case that deals with drones and use of drones. And in that particular case, it was actually a township blight enforcement case. And the court said there were not search and seizure problems because it was a civil enforcement case, not a criminal enforcement case. So if you do the civil option, but you still have the criminal option that's there, then I think you might run into additional problems with trying to go that route. So we're gonna limit ourselves. If we choose that road to go down, then that's the route we have to take with respect to those remedies, and I'm comfortable with that. It would take effect 30 days after publication. I did include a proposed motion to adopt it, to repeal the old one, to adopt the new one, and to confirm that it would take effect 30 days after publication. It also has provisions that we've added dealing with the court assessing costs and expenses, and if necessary, applying those to the tax roll. As we have learned after decades and decades of experience in Dryden Township, sometimes these cleanups can be expensive, and it's appropriate for those to be borne by the person who created the blight violation, and hopefully not by the township. So that's why we put that in there. So I do recommend that we adopt the proposed revised blight ordinance.
Do you have a motion in front of you, anybody? You wanna,
I'll make a motion to accept the blight ordinance.
no, you gotta read his motion.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry.
If you, I would recommend that you read them, do it like that.
Okay. Motion to repeal township blight ordinance and adopt updated blight ordinance.
That's to repeal it, right?
Correct. And moved by
You,
Lonnie.
I'll second.
To repeal the township's blight ordinance, ordinance number 10, effective January 13th, 1969, and replace it with its blight ordinance number 10.1, effective 30 days from the date of publication.
You wanna take a roll call?
Lowney,
Yes.
Kate Smith, yes. Hefner,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Hazen,
Yes.
I'll open it back up for public time.
How long before it's publicated?
Is it Sunday?
I would imagine Sunday I'll have it in the newspaper, so it would be 30 days after publication.
Okay.
So would that be February 19th?
You'll have to look at the calendar, I don't know. Okay, anybody else?
Nice job, that team.
Yeah, thank you. Well, we'll adjourn the meeting, thank you.
Like, why didn't they do this 5%?
Nice job, Slim.
Thank you.